Pretty overwhelming. Started the day hearing from families from Kfar Aza whose family members have been murdered or are held as hostages by Hamas. A sister who was taken hostage. Parents who were murdered after staying hidden for hours and hours. I wrote down notes. I wanted to remember the details. They'd hidden in their safe room for 26, 30, 32 hours, waiting for the IDF to come and rescue them. And many people in deep pain. So we brought hundreds of letters from day school kids and University of Maryland Hillel students to give to Israeli soldiers in their sign of support and love. After that, we went to Brothers and Sisters in Arms, an organization that was built up first 9 months ago to protest the judicial reform and organize hundreds of thousands of Israelis in protest that turned around overnight to enlist volunteers from around the country to bring them in to help all those people who are struggling.
All of those colors are the heads of the teams and the teams that are working in field and here, from technology, database, transportation, warehouse, psychologists, mefunim, refugees, soldiers, tactic, not tactic, everything that you can imagine.
The scale of what is happening here is so immense, focusing on every issue that is not being addressed by other parts of society. The level of entrepreneurship and passion and just quickness is unheard of.
We have 50 teams. Every team is between 5 to 25 people that manage it. Under those teams, there is hundreds and thousands of volunteers that get assignments daily.
Kind of what do you think kind of the biggest challenge is?
So I think the challenge is right to the question about collaboration with other organizations. But we need your help because you are a credible organization and now you're here and you'll see.
After that, we came to Sheba Hospital in Tel HaShomer, and we saw an underground pediatric ICU.
It took us 6 hours from the minute we have decided until the minute the departments were here. And what you see now is about half the capacity of what this place can hold.
We saw adult ICUs where people who were injured in the attack by Hamas, both soldiers and civilians, were being taken care of.
We received the same day something like 17 patients, so we had to open beds here.
I'm trying in time to work with the Surgeon General of the IDF as well as with other systems. Again, we're analyzing the needs on a weekly basis.
Everyone is working so hard to try to figure out how to address this, but they're scrambling and there are no good answers or good systems yet. But they're all trying to make sure that they can provide the best care possible in this horrible situation. We went to a rehab center where many soldiers and civilians and others are being cared for, both physically and mentally, so that they can come back and be whole and live their lives in the years to come.
Because Noam, when everything started, went straight into the shelter with many, many, many soldiers from that very troop that was on the fence. But 13 of the soldiers died. She was shot in her knee, and she's been operated on, and she'll be fine, I believe. But the most important aspect of what we are doing with her from day one is the mental status and the resiliency on her very young soul, as you can imagine. Noam the girl, Noam the boy. Let him tell the story. The rockets
that
launched
was coming down on our literally heads. 100 meters before we arrived on Mim, we got shot by surprise. I'm thankful that I got my life, even if it was without a leg. I have a life and I'm happy to help them.
You saved other people's lives.
You saved many people's lives.
Yes.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
I haven't. And this feels like both the deep trauma of how could this happen in Israel of 2023, but at the same time, the Israel that we do know of 2023 is coming together to figure out an answer to this horrible, horrible attack. We are raising funds and sending them over, but we're also here with them personally that we are part of one community, one people, and that just like family shows up for one another, we are showing up here to be with them in person and to show our care and love.